YouTube. Well, I want to make a little update after going out to the salvage yard. Salvage yard, probably 20 minutes from me. It's been out there forever. The old guy apparently that owned it, that I knew, has since passed away, and I ain't been out there in probably, oh God, 10 or 12 years. And then he passed away. There's two younger family members that have got it, and besides the salvage, they're doing a lot of metal recycling stuff, you know, like cars and radiators and aluminum and brass and copper and all the normal standard stuff. And which is good because that's closer to me when I go to take a load of junk in. And they're paying about 20 bucks a ton more than everybody else just to get the business in out there. But we went out there and looked around. Guy I talked to on the phone, evidently the engines that he's got, he had 3 left, and there's another guy down there that wants them, some circle track guy that's giving him big money for him, so that went out the window. So whatever. But we did manage to dig around out there, me and my son, and we come across this. Took us about 20 minutes to get it off. Luckily all the bolts come out. None of the clips broke and twisted on us, which was nice. But it is a basically perfect 77 grill shell for my Ford. My truck is not a 77, but the only thing that's different is over here. I don't care. That's fine. I can always go get the other parts that are like this all the way across, but this is fine. I don't care. I'm not that picky. All of this is $560 at LMC new, and all they have is a chrome aluminum or chrome steel. You can't get the anodized. This is anodized. The only bad spot is right here, which is, I can get in there and I think tap that and straighten it out where you won't really notice it once the bumper and shit's on. It's a driver, so I don't want it to be perfect. But the old shell is dinked up here. Part of this is gone. It's all messed up. This has been caved in. Somebody hammered it out. It's been caved in up here. Somebody's hammered it out. And up here, this one's untouched. It's literally perfect. I'll repaint the semi-gloss black in the areas that need black, which is down here, this little spot here around the headlights, and underneath side of the top of it. I mean, even the letters aren't boogered up. Most of them are ate up with oxidation and got big bubbles all over them. They're not even messed up. Truck was sitting under a tree, so evidently maybe that protected. I don't know. It had a bunch of algae. I took the hose and hosed it off before I brought it back here, but I'm getting ready to take it all apart and clean it up real good, and then start painting it. Tape it off and paint it once it cools down. It's like 92 today. So, I mean, standing here, I'm sweating, but I'm a semi-fat boy in a way, so I'm going to sweat anyhow. But, yeah, 40 bucks. He did have something else out there I was interested in. He's got a 97 Ford F250 4-wheel drive. It's got a 7.3 power stroke in it. Fire the truck up, truck runs and everything. It don't drive because it got hit in the ass end and the driver's rear corner hard. Hard enough it shattered the aluminum wheel. The bed's all messed up on it. Frame's bent. But he shot me a price of $1,200, and he said, I'll just let you have the whole damn truck. So I'm going to talk to the wife tonight. I may go back and get it. The thing is, it's a power stroke. The truck's super clean. It had the off-road package on it. It's white with gray interior, which I could use the seat. But the other thing I'm thinking is, I can put that dash in my Ford. All the electronics, I can swap the steering column. I've watched quite a few build-up videos and guys' vlogs or whatever you want to call it in the forums on how to do the swap. It can be done. I had a friend of a friend that did that swap on a 69 F250, and it's not that hard. Rather than do a Cummins swap or something on that Ford, if I can buy the truck for that, and the truck's got less than 100,000 miles on it, is another reason. And for some reason, he can't sell a Power Stroke. He said, I don't care if it's a 6-liter, 6.4, 7.3, 6.9, non-turbo, all the older ones. He can't sell them. He said if he gets a Cummins in, he's got guys waiting on them. And the same thing with the damn Duramax. So, and as far as I'm concerned, a 7.3, I mean, those old Navistar motors are a hell of a good engine. We used them for years at work, put 500,000 miles on them. From the early non-turbo ones till the later model trucks, we bought that turbos, and eventually he started buying Cummins, but they're a good engine. You know, international, 13-liter shit spreader, whatever you want to call them. Some other words, but I won't say them because some of them are kind of racist, but I don't want to be that way. I don't want to offend anybody, but there's other slang terms for international. But anyway, $40 for that whole thing. And being the truck's a driver, it's clean enough for me, you know. I'll spend $90 and buy a new front bumper online. I can get an Evan Fisher front bumper for it for like $96 in chrome. Sadly, all the bumpers out there were either had some rust on them where the chrome was missing, or they were bent all the shit or missing altogether. So, but there were 7 total of these 73 to 79 trucks out there. Most of them were 78 to 79. There was a few like this, and lucky enough we got the grill out of the one good one, and it was literally all the way back in the corner of the yard, tucked back against the hillside. So that old grill been sitting back there for a day or two. I'd say it's probably been back here 20 plus years. But sitting under that big old oak tree, probably is what protected the grill, and the fact that the truck was actually nice. If it wouldn't have had rot over the wheel wells, I'd have probably just took the bed too. But somebody piled the bed full of shit, and it just kind of rotted the wheel tubs out in it. But yeah, sadly, no motors. That sucks. But if I do the 540 thing, my son will get the big block that's in the S10 to put in this. That engine's got maybe 500 miles on it, if that. So it's got more actual run time than drive time on it. So hopefully that's what turns out. Like I said, I've got some other stuff, and I got some old tractors, some old Farmall 8, got a couple H's. I got a D17 that's been restored, and some other stuff, a bunch of stuff that I'm going to part with because I'm not going to use it. I don't plan on going back out in the country anymore, so it's just sitting out there collecting Social Security. It needs to go. Didn't do anything to this at all since the last video other than I cut the exhaust loose and it's laying there. The damn thing had a full tank of gas. That was kind of strange, and it was still good. So this truck was running fairly recently, but it literally was almost full to the cap. I pulled almost five, I'd say 4 and probably 3/4, half, 5-gallon cans of gas out of that. Which is good because it put almost a half a tank in my old dually. So, but they ain't done that much of nothing else. And on the weekends we got the little grandson, so we don't really get to do much on the weekends anymore. I do that so my daughter can work and go to school, and me and the wife keep the little 21-month-old. I just can't wait till I'm not rushing him to get bigger, but I can't wait till he gets older and I can start actually having fun with him. You know, he can communicate a little bit now, but nothing like when he starts getting like 3 and 4, 5 years old. Then the fun starts. Grandpa gets to buy 4-wheelers and go-karts and dirt bikes, and yeah. So that's about it. Just thought I'd throw that up, that I found a damn grill for it and saved myself a lot of money. You're on, everybody.